Hello there everybody, Silentwisher here. It's been a while since I made an Astroneer video, so let's get started. A lot has changed since the last video. For one, I've moved some stuff around in the base. There used to be the majority of our stuff over here. I made this little platform, which this is actually going to be a battery bank platform, so we're actually going to extend those outward this way. And then this is going to be the solar bank platform, which will extend out that way. And we moved all of our manufacturing buildings, like our hydrogen catalyzer, our vehicle bay, and our printer over here. And I don't know if you noticed, but the power strips or connectors are a solid yellow instead of a directional yellow. And the reason I did that is these are all my core base components. So my idea behind that is I want all of these to be equally powered because they're part of the main base. Now once I have a distant solar array like this, for example, I can use the directional power to only send power back and not get power the other way. So that's kind of why I did it like this. Let's see, what else did we do? We made a wide mod for my tool. If you look here, this is what it looks like with it on. And that's what it looks like with it off. Now, there's a reason why you wouldn't necessarily want to keep the wide mod on all the time. Is if you watch, you'll see that it actually drains power. So it does help you mine a lot faster and fill up your containers and all that fun stuff, but it does use power very quickly. So if you're not near a power source of some kind, like a buggy, like a vehicle, like a rover or something like that, you can run out of power very quickly. So that is, it's a cool device, but in certain scenarios, it might be better to go without it. The other thing I wanted to show you was, remember how we made a quick video talking about being able to put your canisters on your digging tool? Well, you could literally put anything. Oxygen, you can put a light. So you have a light on your digging tool at all times, even when it's put away. Like, how cool is that? So you could literally put anything on your tool. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and put my wide mod back on now that I have power. And what else did we do? That's pretty much all that we've changed so far. Here in a second, I'm going to go look for some more research because we are well, we just finished our research actually, as you can see over there. We're at 4,000 bytes, which is enough for a whole lot of stuff, but not what I really want, which is the rover, because I really want to make the vehicle episode for you guys, because it is going to be a really cool episode. So let's see, it needs 8,000, so we need 4,000 more. So here in a second, I'll come back with more research, hopefully, and we will start working on the vehicle stuff. So what I decided to do was take the 4 aluminum that it takes to build the rover and build it separately and then speed it up in editing, so that way you guys don't have to sit here for, I think it was like a few minutes for that thing to build. So I waited, for that to get finished, and then I did some research while I was waiting for that, and it, as you can see, it's taking forever. And then I started to add the crane to the vehicle or the large rover as well. It takes 4 copper for that. So once again, another very long process. I had a seat that I found in some loot. So I attached the seat to the rover, the front of the rover, once the crane was done. And I also attached the drill bit, which I didn't show that portion. But both of those, the drill bit attaches to the, the 2 little sockets on the crane. And then this last portion here is adding a small medium storage component to the front of it, and because that's the only thing that will really fit there. And then here in the next few clips I'll show you some other stuff. Now that I have the rover completed and I'm out driving around testing it, getting resources, stuff like that, you'll notice that there's power bars on the bottom, the sides of the vehicle, and I was not paying attention. And I wanted to include this clip because this is very important when you build the first portion of your rover, you'll run out of power very quickly, and I actually end up stranding myself out here. I mean, I'm not far from base, but I'm essentially in the middle of nowhere, and you'll see the vehicle's actually powering me up because I was using power to build stuff for it, and it ends up basically draining my vehicle. So I'm going to get back into the vehicle here and start driving, and actually essentially break down. Like, I'm out of power, the rover will not move anymore. So when you guys are building your first portion, your first rover, you got to be very, very careful because you'll strand yourself like I did here. I actually circumvented this with power cells or whatever they're called. I built a few of those, brought them back, and I attached them to the vehicle, and that charged it up so I could bring it back to the base. But you have to be careful because if you're not paying attention, you'll be stranded. So just keep that in mind, you know, for when you guys are out there doing this. This isn't the full-fledged vehicle episode. That's coming separately because I want to explain the larger scale and the potential things you can do with vehicles. This is just the singular vehicle, the starting point, if you will. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.